Hi, welcome to my channel, Abdur Instructor, and I hope you are well. In this video, we're going to talk about your ADI Part 3 test. And in this video, I'm going to ask you one question, and that's the question we're going to talk about, and we're going to finish it with that question. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so your ADI Part 3. Maybe your test is coming up. Maybe you've done one and you failed. Maybe your second or third coming up. My question to you is one question, and that is, have you seen your ADI Part 3 marking sheet? Have you seen it? If you have, did you go through it? Do you understand it? Do you know how the examiner is going to mark you for your test? Everything on this sheet, did you go through and do you understand it? And the reason I ask is because, as you know, I offer book a call with me, and I get many calls. Many call me regards to the ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. So when I get a call for ADI Part 3, one of the questions I ask to them all is that, have you seen the ADI Part 3 marking sheet? And you'll be surprised how many say no. Some, they've been to the test already. Some, the test is coming up. They don't even know how the marking sheet looks like. Let alone going through the test, they haven't even seen the marking sheet. They don't even know how the examiner is going to mark them. It's because they haven't even seen the sheet. And that surprises me, because for you to become a driving instructor, for you to pass your ADI Part 3, one of the most important things you should go through is your marking sheet. It's the marking sheet telling you what you need for you to pass and for you to become a driving instructor. For you to give lessons, for you to structure the lessons, for you to give instructions, for you to find the place for the lesson, for you to see if the people that you are training, you are teaching, is capable, is ready for the lesson you set out. All those things is in the marking sheet. If you understand the marking sheet, if you go through and you understand the marking sheet, it's the sheet makes you a driving instructor. It's the sheet helps you to pass your ADI Part 3. And it surprises me, many, their test is coming up, they haven't even seen how the sheet looks like. And that surprises me. So this video is here to just to remind you that what the sheet is all about, what you should be doing. The first thing you should be doing is download the sheet and just go through the sheet. Go to a trainer, sit with someone who understands the sheet, and make sure you understand everything in that sheet. What is this marking sheet telling you? Because it's the sheet, like I said, making a driving instructor. It's the sheet helps you to know what the examiner is going to mark you on. So let's look at the sheet, okay? So that's the sheet in front of me. Have you seen it? If not, my strong advice for you to download is, all you do is go to Google and just type in ADI Part 3 marking sheet and just print it. Just download and print and just go through. In that, you will find 3 sections, okay? You have the lesson planning, then you have the risk management, and then the third one you have teaching and learning strategies. These are the 3 sections you have. On the first section, which is lesson planning, you have 4 subjects. Then you have the risk management, where you have 5 subjects. And then you have the teaching and learning strategies, you have 8 subjects. And on those, you have everything you need for you to become a driving instructor, for you to give lessons, how to give lessons, what the lesson should be like, how you should be giving lessons, and for you to pass, how you're going to be marked for you to pass your ADI Part 3. It's all in that sheet. So let's look at few from here, okay? Under lesson planning, what's the first thing? The first thing is, did the trainer identify the people's learning goals and needs? Do you understand that? What is that saying? When you go to the test, the examiner is marking according to the sheet, right? He or she is not going to mark you anything other than the sheet. Everything you do, the way you do the lesson, the way you structure the lesson, the way you plan the lesson, he or she, the examiner, is going to mark you according to the sheet. So what's the first thing saying? Did the trainer, meaning you, did the trainer identify the people's learning goals and needs? What does that mean? Do you understand that? Did you identify the problem that you're going to solve today? And was that according to the people's need? Obviously, if you get that wrong, the whole lesson is wrong. The whole structure of the lesson is going to be wrong. Did you get that right? If you did, let's look at another one on the lesson planning. Were the practice areas suitable? The area that you chose that you're going to do the ADA Part 3 lesson, was it suitable for that? So maybe say you chose you're going to do roundabouts. So on the way going, it took you 20 minutes to get to the place where, and there's only one roundabout there. To get to the place where there's roundabouts, when you reach, there's only one roundabout or two roundabouts. Then come back 20 minutes. That's 40 minutes. How much time did you have training? Remember, your test is 45 minutes long. You have to achieve something. The problem that you're going to solve has to be within that 45 minutes. If you take 20 minutes going to the place where you're going to do the training, that's not a good place, is it? Also, you go there and there's only one or two roundabouts. It's not many roundabouts there, and you chose roundabouts. Or maybe you chose meeting situation. By the time you go to that place, maybe it's too far, and maybe the place doesn't have parked cars on both sides. It doesn't have narrow roads where the people needs to deal with the meeting situation. So was the area suitable? Unless you go through the sheet, you don't really know what the examiner is looking for and what you should be doing. And it's not just about the test. Like I said, this sheet, this 17 under 3 subjects, the lesson planning and the risk management, the teaching and learning strategies, under these you have 17. That 17 is all you need to structure your lesson, to understand what the lesson should be like, to understand the goal of your pupils and the needs. So my strong advice to you is, if you want to become a driving instructor and if you want to pass your ADI Part 3, make sure you download the marking sheet, ADI Part 3 marking sheet, and go through that. Make sure you go through with a trainer, or maybe you bought a course which explains everything about those 17, and you understand fully what the 17 is saying, what you should be doing, what it means. Because like I said, it's that 17 on the sheet you are going to be marked as, you are going to be marked on, and it's that 17 making you a driving instructor to give lessons. So I say one of the most important thing for you to do the training for your ADI Part 3 is to go through your marking sheet, the test marking sheet for your ADI Part 3. So I started the video with one question, that is, have you seen ADI Part 3 marking sheet? And that's the question I want you to answer. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.